Brownies, but without chocolate. It's a recipe from 1896, and you know I've got to try it out. Fannie Farmer was a top student at the Boston Cooking School who published the Boston Cooking School Cookbook in 1896. In this cookbook was a recipe for brownies, the first recorded recipe for brownies. But very different from that today, the brown in the brownies came from molasses. And although not the traditional brownie we know and love, this recipe, along with this cookbook, remained highly influential for decades. So, for the ingredients, I need 1/3 cup of butter. And now it does not say melted or not. I'm going to assume it's melted. So I'm going to start off just getting some butter melted, and then we'll just add it into all the other ingredients. All right, so adding the 1/3 cup of melted butter, along with a 1/3 cup of powdered sugar, and we're going to do a 1/3 cup of molasses. Now this does call for Puerto Rican molasses. Looked into that because a couple of things stood out to me. One was, is that just regular molasses? Which it is, just from Puerto Rico. And two being the spelling. Now, after the Spanish-American War ended in 1898, the U.S. was adopting the anglicized version of Puerto Rico as Puerto Rico, rich port. Even in official documents, government documents. It was in 1932 that a bill was passed to go back to the actual spelling of Puerto Rico. Just learning something every day. Mix these together. And now adding in 1 beaten egg. And 7/8 cup of bread flour. Something else I looked into. What's the difference between bread flour and all-purpose flour? And it's the protein content, which is going to give the bread flour is a little bit more, allowing it to be a little bit more chewy, rather than that light, pastry-like, cake-like that all-purpose flour would give. Mix these all together, and then lastly, add in some chopped pecans. Getting flour everywhere. And lastly, the cup of chopped up pecans. Pecan meat. Alright, now to put it in a pan. I guess I'll grease the pan first. Oh, jeez. This is way thicker than I thought it would be. Now I've got the oven preheated at 350. I know that's not on the recipe, but looking around at other traditional brownie recipes, and that's pretty much what they're all baked at, so I'm just gonna go with that, I guess. Into the oven. 30 minutes. And they're done. All right, so 1896 brownies, they get their name because they're brown. No chocolate. Very bizarre. Molasses, not crazy about it, but we're going to see how it is. A little dry. They're not bad. And if I'm thinking about 1896, Yeah, this is probably a nice sweet treat. I say it quite often on this channel, but not bad, not good. If I were to make this again, I would definitely add more melted butter. Maybe even a little bit more molasses. I don't know, just something to try and moisten it up a bit. But the flavor's not terrible. Maybe a little bit more powdered sugar. It's not really as sweet as I thought it would be. It's something you definitely should try, play around with, and see if you can make it better than I did. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give this a 7. It's definitely got potential. It's got a ways to go, but I could see how this was enjoyed back then.